Good morning, guys. I thought I would talk to you guys a little bit today and show you how I keep track of our homeschooling, how I keep track of our 180 days and the lessons that we do, because we are pretty relaxed in our homeschooling, but I do try to keep track of things. This mess is the mess I make when I make packets, and I'll talk about that later, so I just wanted to show you. Okay, guys, I am back inside. It's 7 now. Sorry, my allergies are getting me. Anyways, I'm going to show you my binder and how I plan, how I keep track of our 180 days, how I keep track of our read alouds and field trips and things like that. And then I will talk to you about what we do for schoolwork. Okay, let me turn this around and I will start showing you. Okay, so this is my binder. These are things that I've printed out for different unit studies and things that I have not put together. There's Magic School Bus, some stuff for an experiment we're going to do, solid liquid gas, like I said, these are just for different lessons or unit studies. Basically things, I went down a Pinterest rabbit hole and printed because I figured, oh, I'm going to need that. So that's where those are, because I don't have them put with the rest of the stuff that they need to go with. Okay, this is where I keep track of attendance. I went ahead and wrote today in because we are going to start school in a few hours. So I have one of these for each of the kids, and it goes 280 days. And I just date it so I can keep track of days. I need to finish filling these out for everybody. So I just did pennies yesterday. I need to sit down and talk to all the kids about what their goals for this school year are, so that we can make sure that they meet what they want to do. But for Penny, her goals, she wants to learn about trees, flowers, nature. She wants to learn to read. She wants to do more math, learn more horse stuff, and how to dig with a shovel. That was absolutely the number one, how to dig with a shovel. I don't know. I guess we'll do it. Okay, here I keep track of field trips. I didn't put my notebook together until the 22nd, and actually 2 of these were, I think, like the 17th, but I went ahead and read the 22nd because I couldn't remember the date, which is why I should have printed this week before I did. But I just didn't have everything ready for this year yet, and they wanted to go ahead and start. So here is another list of field trips. And then here we write our read alouds. So we read Anne Strong, which is about the Revolutionary War, Rabbit and Bear and Rabbit's Bad Habits, Wizard of Oz, and now we are working on the Swiss Family Robinson. I've got several pages for those because we do read alouds every day. And if we don't use all those, I can always put them in next year's binder. So our first day started back real light, just a read aloud. And then same here, just they wanted to go ahead and start, so we started. This day was field trip. Okay, on the 23rd, I wrote each kid's name in a section, and then what we read, Swiss Family Robinson and Story of the World. And then he did his packet, which is our regular daily packet. Germs packet, a mini book about germs. He made a paper doll because I printed off a bunch. I wasn't going to print him one, but I figured why not? If he uses it, he does. If not, one of the girls will. And he did print it because him and the girls were playing, or he did color it and cut it. The girls were playing with him, and he was pretending to be their father. So anyways, they did their experiments with germs, and they did their history notebooking. And Mika's was the same. Penny, we also did horse breeds and encyclopedia of horses. Same for Bubba. And then again, see this Swiss Family, Story of the World, that's what we read. He did his packet, his history notebooking. He checked on his experiments, and then he did the Eye of Horus, which was in his history notebook, but it was like an art project. this is for yesterday. I did not write everything in yet, so I'm about to work on that so that I don't get behind. But yeah, I just have these pages in here of 150-ish because if I need more, I'll print more, but with field trip days and things, I won't probably need to. But here is a blank, just the date, and then each of the kids has a section with their name, what we read, what we did. Simple as that. I do not plan ahead. I just do this because if I plan ahead, we get sidetracked, we get behind. Or say we're reading about Egypt and one of the kids has a question about something and we go into that subject and we go down a rabbit hole for a week, then everything that I had written down and planned is going to have to get pushed back and moved around in my lesson plans, and it's just more work for me. We do our history and our science together. We do our science as unit studies, so I put together unit studies of everything that the kids say they want to know in their goals and things. I make a list of things they ask me about. So, for instance, James has tons of questions about volcanoes, so I will put together a science lesson about volcanoes, and I will put experiments together and projects together and worksheets together and make up all the kids a science unit study about volcanoes, and we'll do that, or germs, or Mika wants to learn about how slime and things are made, so we'll do that. Okay, on this section, this is just printables and things that we put inside those clear sheets that the kids can do with the dry erase marker, and I don't have to just keep printing this because it's just something we do many of. If I have to print them all the time, that isn't supposed to be in there. I need to pull that one out. And that one. Neither of those are supposed to be in there. I'm trying to get to this other page. Okay. This is a 100 chart. Sometimes I will put these in the sleeves and I will say penny point to number 27 or penny color number 27, and it just helps them identify. This is from our family math. We put this in the dry erase sleeve and they play the game and you roll dice. Same with this. This is a math game from our family math. They roll dice, they add the dice together, see who gets to the end first. This is also from the family math. These came from our thinking tree book. Yeah, I do these in the dry erase sleeves for Penny and James also. And it just kind of helps them with identifying their numbers. And we do it usually every day. I pull out one of these for them. But right now we're trying to ease into the year and I have not done that yet, so we need to make sure that we do that soon. These, I also want to use these the same way. I want to put those in the sleeve, so I need to hole punch those. These are things that I need to cut out and laminate for games. There's manipulatives and things in here. If I can get them apart. And that's what's in there. And that's it really for my binder. And how I keep track of things. I don't know if that sounds silly to you, but that's what works for me because I do not like having to backtrack or redo things. And it seems like every year I make a plan that's what happens. The last few years we've done it this way, and one of my kids has health problems, and so if she can't work, we can tailor things to what she can do on that given day or week or what have you. There are times where she goes to the doctor a lot and we can't work, or we have to work in the doctor's office, and so we just have to make life work. And so because of that, this is what works for us. And then there's, you know, we just like to fly by the seat of our pants and go to the park sometimes and go to the museum or go to the zoo or wherever we want to go, and we don't want to be tied down by a plan. And we have to do it, and all that. So this is my notebook, and then I will get CJ and Mika's history notebooks and show you how we do our notebooking. Or maybe I'll do that in another video so I don't take up too much time, because I'll probably go into that and then not stop talking. Okay, now I mentioned we do our history together and we do our science together. As far as everything else, where I'd written in packet in my book, what I do is I take out all of their workbooks and their quiz books and everything I have printed from the Plain Not So Plain website and anywhere else I printed anything from, and I lay it out and I make a big mess, which I did Monday. And then I go through and I go, for James, I lay out all his stuff and then I make him up packets. And so, like, if first day he works on the letter A and the A sound and handwriting of A and A words and the number 0 and coloring and writing his name and all those good things, and I make him up a packet for day number 1. On the back I just put a J and a 1, and then J2, J3, and I go like that until I'm done making his packets. I do the same for all the kids so that then I don't have to pull everything out every day. Everybody's got packets made for the whole year. So that's how I do packets, and that's why all I do in my book is write down packet, because I know in their packet they're getting everything. So that's how I do that. Anyways, I think that about wraps everything up. I think I'm gonna do a different video and show you how we do our history, so that I don't drag this on. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below and I will answer them. If you have any thoughts on how I do things or maybe a way to improve them, you could let me know, and that'd be fantastic too. Anyways, I hope I helped you. Let's see if I can say that clearly. I'm tired. And if I did, then that's awesome too. Anyways, I'm gonna go drink this coffee sitting right here and that water, and then I'm gonna get up and start breakfast. Mika's already up and working on her math, and I need to get moving. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.